But yes, I'm not going to stack silver because it takes up so much room to store. Well, let me show you exactly how much room it takes to store over 5,700 ounces of silver and gold. Let's go.
International Stacker.
What's up, guys? Stacker here, and I'm going to show you how I store all that silver. You saw my recent full stack video, which was just over 5,700 ounces. I was over 6, but I sold a monster box. So just to show you, this is 3 monster boxes high, which is 14 inches, and wide it's about, we'll call it 19 inches. So 14 high by 19 by 18, 19, okay? That's all it is. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these black monster boxes, and I like these a lot because they lock into each other and they don't shake, and they're big enough to have a lot of silver and small enough to not totally blow your back out. Although I had to cut my poured silver in half, but I learned about these from Silver Slacker. You can buy them empty on eBay, or a lot of bullion dealers will sell them empty. And this is for the 10-ounce silver bars from the Royal Canadian Mint. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of those. We have 1 green monster box below, which held the ASEs, and still holds some ASEs, but now holds a bunch of other coins. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these bullion bags. And I mean, they're smaller than that stack of monster boxes, and some are smaller than others. That's the gold. So you can see there. And then 3 sheets from the Chinese Mint, China. 3 sheets of pandas. This is how they come if you get them from the mint, or buy them from a bullion dealer enough to be in a sleeve like that, which is 15. So what do you guys think? I mean, what did I say? 15 inches by 19 inches by 19 inches. It's not small, but it's also not that large. Like, for instance, here's a water jug next to it. You know what I mean? So you can really put that anywhere. And the reason I have this all clothed off, and I don't want you guys to see the entrance into my bunker. No, I'm kidding. Do not have a bunker. But there's one thing I'm happy to say, guys. And I'm making a video soon on why I'm leaving California. There's a multitude of reasons. But by the time you see this video, this stack will no longer be located in California. I hope when I have it removed from the state, it does not trigger a earthquake, because the Earth's crust is used to having so much weight in one place. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, this is like, what did I say in the video? The full stack, like 380 something pounds of silver and 0.75 of a pound, 75% of a pound of gold. So this is all leaving the state. You could easily fit this in the trunk and not take up the whole trunk. You could easily disperse it in the back of a car. I mean, it's really not that bad. So what do you guys think? In the comments, let me know below. Is this not as bad as you were expecting? Did you think it's gonna be way crazier? Honestly, it's not that bad if you think about it. And another reason, so the whole myth on too much storage, I feel like this blows out of the water. Second, for security, you wanna hide it, guys. If you have a safe, you want to hide the safe because you don't want people lopping off the fingers of your family members to try to get in if they find out where you live. But you want it hidden, preferably in a safe. But it's so much and so heavy, it's a lot harder to steal it. It would take somebody a little bit to carry all this out of the house, and by then they'd probably fall in the pit of vipers or get attacked by the crab hounds. But what do you guys think? Was this crazy? Is this a lot less than you thought? Do you like the new smooth gimbal? Let me know in the comments below. A lot of you are not subscribed. Please subscribe. And guys, please gently tap the like button, because somebody yelled at me for saying, smash that like button. Someone yells at me for everything, guys. Gently tap it, smash it, caress it, do whatever you want. I mean, even if you want to molest it. you can do whatever you want with that like button. I'm probably going to have to bleep that out, or I'll get demonetized. But it greatly helps me with the YouTube algorithm, and putting any kind of comment below helps. I love to hear from all of you, and I have now caught up on every single comment on YouTube. I've had over, I believe, 175,000 comments on my channel, and I've replied to every single one of them. If that isn't mega, I don't know what is. So maybe I'll just break down a little bit. I'm going to do a full video on my California exodus, but let's just set this here, and I'll fill you guys in a little bit about it. Now, most of you know I travel the world for work, and because of that, I travel the world buying gold and silver. Here I'm sitting right in front of this mountain. But my domicile I always return back to is California. A lot of my family is in California. So whenever I'm back, I'm visiting domestic stacker, or I'm at my residence, or I'm visiting, my parents, or I'm visiting other members of my family. Big Daddy Stacker's, domestic stacker's husband with the big old sausage fingers. And by the way, all the little stackers say hi, guys, and I've put out some recent videos with them in it, so make sure you see that. I know a lot of you like the little stacker. Now we have little stacker, we have Joy Stacker, and Joy Stacker 2. Joy Stacker 2 used to be Cute Stacker, who used to be Donut Stacker. She keeps changing her name. But why am I leaving California? Why did I get rid of my residence and sell all my property and everything that tied me to the state? Why did I take myself off the voting registration? 1, taxes. Taxes for the state, guys, I think is like 13%. I'll try to research it and put on the screen the exact number. It depends really where you live in California, but it's up to 13%. 2, they're not done there. It's always a new tax. They did a new tax on gas in the past year. Gas is the most expensive in California than everywhere else, I would guess. If not, it's close to it. So they put new taxes on that. It was supposed to be for building roads and this. They didn't use it for that, and the tax isn't going away. They're doing a wealth tax. So hopefully I'm in the position where I need to get wealth tax, because I think it's if you make $1 million or $100 million more. I don't know. But they're doing the wealth tax. But you know what's going to happen? They're going to do the wealth tax. The rich people that are under that tax are going to leave the state, and they're just going to start rolling that wealth tax lower and lower. I once heard that the income tax, ladies and gentlemen, which only came into being when we switched to fiat currency, and really because with the creation of the central bank, there used to not be an income tax. And I don't know if this is true, but what I had heard, and I should do a video on this, is originally the income tax was just going to be for the rich people. The rich need to pay their part. Rich need to pay their part. So they did that. And then they slowly kept going down. Okay, well, the rich now is to 500,000 to a million. Now it's 250,000 to a million. And before you know it, everyone's paying tax, and we're all paying tax today. So, don't quote me on that, but that's the way I'd heard it. And if that's true, you really think they're going to stop in the wealth tax once all the rich people leave? Who's some high-profile people that are leaving California lately? Joe Rogan's one of them. He has the biggest podcast in the world. He's leaving California. Who else is leaving California? Oh, Elon Musk is building, it looks like he's leaving California and building a big Tesla factory in Texas. And by the way, during the beer flu, guys, I don't want to get demonetized. He battled California, and he said, forget you. And he opened his factory, and they tried to do stuff to him and get him in trouble. And he's like, I'm just going to leave California and take all my tax money jobs with me. 3, California keeps doing a bunch of new crazy laws. They've done a new law to where you cannot be an independent contractor. You have to be an employee of a company, which sounds great on paper, but most companies won't do that. So now Uber's leaving the state, Lyft is leaving the state, a bunch of journalists that were independent contractors are leaving the state. I do a lot of independent contracting, so I'm leaving the state. Imagine, guys, any kind of little side business, side hustle you have that can be an independent contractor, guys. So that's the third. They just keep coming up with new laws to get new money. And why did they do that, IS? Well, because they want companies to hire more employees, so they pay more state tax, more tax for healthcare, all those different things. They're just trying to, it's a money grab. It's sick, it's disgusting, and California has been running into the ground, and I hope the people fleeing, I'm basically an evacuee from California, I guess. I hope the people fleeing California Do not go and vote in the same people wherever they end up that did what they did here in California. And 4, the beer flu has changed everything, guys. I heard that in San Francisco, which was the highest rent place like anywhere in the U.S. or at least close to it, rent's starting to come down because everyone's teleworking. So with people teleworking, one, employees get to stay home. They go, oh, if I'm staying home and teleworking, let me not pay my whole paycheck living close to work. I can go live out in the sticks now, pay 25% of the price, and still make my money. 2, companies are like, oh, we don't have to rent like 100 million office building skyscraper anymore. You're telling me people can just work from home and they're happy and I can save all that money? So that's another reason too. So I think we're going to see a big exodus from a lot of the big cities. And I think I keep this channel apolitical, guys, because I want anyone to watch my videos and enjoy it and learn about gold and silver. Obviously, you know, I'm obviously a super political person, but I've kept it out of my videos pretty well. Let me know in the comments if you think I've done a great job keeping the politics out. You know why, guys? You are bombarded with politics every second of the day. CNN, MSNBC, ABC, Fox News, Yahoo News, Google News, social media. Your freaking aunt's mad at you. Your second grade classmate is like saying, oh, you're a racist. Like all kinds of crazy stuff. So I try to keep that out of my videos. There's enough channels that cover that. Oh, where was I going with this? Something about politics. I don't even remember where I was going with this, guys. I think I was just saying don't vote in the same politics and people that destroyed California. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I think the political landscape could change greatly. You're seeing people leave the big cities, and traditionally the cities are big voting strongholds for certain parties depending on the city, and that might be disrupted. Those people are going to be dispersed into more rural areas. Is that going to thin it out? You know, change the landscape so there's not as many representatives? Is that going to flip states? What's going to happen this election? One thing I can tell you about this election is whether you like Trump or whether you hate Trump, if he wins, it's going to be he cheated for the next 4 years, just like we dealt with Russia, whether it was right or wrong. But if you read the report that actually came out, you would know what the answer to that is. It's going to be that for another 4 years until he's out of office. And if he loses, it's going to be the other way. It's going to be they cheated, mail-in voting, extra ballots. And by the way, guys, when I was in Maryland, there's like 75,000 ballots found there in the post office from New Jersey. There's a news agency that did a test of ballots. I forget what city, and like half of them came late. Half my orders are late. Half my Godwins I'm sending to you are late. I sent one to Hawaii. It took like almost 3 weeks. So, either way it goes, people are going to claim that other party cheated. It's going to be pandemonium. It's going to get worse. Make sure you're prepared. Stack your gold and silver. Save up your emergency fund. And strap in for a wild ride. Because 2020 is a dumpster fire. And I have a feeling that fire is just starting. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Next time, when you see this stack will be out of California to an undisclosed state. And the next state I'm traveling to, without all this, I asked, how are you moving it? Shh, it's a secret. But the next state I'm going to be in is the great state of Illinois. So if you're in town, I'm going to be there maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month, I'm not sure. If you're in town or if you have an LCS or something great I need to check out, let me know. Remember, subscribe, smash that like and comment below, and I'll say, catch you on the next one. Woo!
One stacker on a journey.